Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaksyon ngayon ng isang vlog ng isang geopolitical analyst, foreign Mr. David O. In-interview niya si Professor Ana Malindag Uy. At ang pinag-usapan yung issue ng pulburon ng Presidente Marcos Jr. So, pati ito pala, napapansin na ng foreign media, pinag-uusapan. Sikat. Okay, so, pinag-usapan nila, tinanong niya tungkol sa pulburon issue ng Presidente.
You've talked a few times about the Constitution, and I want to ask you a very direct question. There are some allegations of drug use by the President. Is there anything in the laws of the Philippines that can compel him to do a follicle test or to determine whether he has used drugs or not? Is there anything that can force him to take that test, or he can just write it out and never get it done?
That is a very...
So, magandang tanong. Yung issue tungkol sa pulburon, may batas ba sa Pilipinas para mapilit ang Pangulo na magpa-test? May batas ba? I don't know, parang wala. So, kibit-balikat na lang. So, pakinggan natin ang sagot nitong political analyst na Dr. Ana Malindag Uy.
Very tricky situation, because there are allegations against the president. These are allegations, and it's out there. It's in social media. Many Filipinos actually are very open and vocal talking about this. That the allegation is that the president is a drug user or / addict to a greater extent. But these are allegations, no? So, but some people would say that it's true. Some people would say that it's not. But at the end of the day, this is also a problem in terms of the moral ascendancy and integrity of the presidency, of the office of the president, and of the president. So, actually, there's a call for him to take a drug test to put a stop to this issue first and foremost, and for people to focus on what is important, and that is governance and taking care of, taking care of whatever kind of governmental function that he needs to attend to. Because right now, Filipino are focusing on this kind of personal issue. That's a personal issue as far as I'm concerned. However, the president is not taking it seriously, and I don't know why, and he kind of set it aside as an issue. But in our constitution, there's no explicit provision on this that you can push it and read. There's none explicit. However, it's an issue of public trust, and it's an issue of health of the president, because a drug use may be an allegation. It's still related to health, and it's related to mental, the mental health of a person, and it's an issue of public trust. And in this too, there are provision in the Constitution that, you should not deceive the public. You should, honor the trust given to you by the public. However, even we have those things, we have those provisions in our Constitution, at the end of the day, it's still on the side of the president. How he's gonna, address this kind of allegation. But at the moment, it seems that he just set it aside as if it does not exist, and he laughed about it. But people like me, it's not a laughing matter. I'm not saying that it's true, but what I'm saying is these are allegations that needs to be settled and needs to be addressed by a sitting president, because it taints the office of the president. It's not just about him. It's about the presidency. It's the office of the president that is now tainted because of this allegation, and the public trust that we have for that office. So that is the matter. That's the issue. And even in my column in last Saturday, I'm saying that the president should take this seriously and, do a drug test. It's not hard to do a drug test. You just go and, it's a hair follicle test, and that's it. Maybe in 1 hour, you have the test and show it to the public. Make it public. So what's wrong with that? Anyone, even I, if you ask me for a drug test, I'll do that anytime. But the problem is...
Because you haven't taken drugs.
Probably. Well, I don't. Definitely no.
I'm quite happy. You can take some of mine too.
Anytime, So that's the question of many people, even of Filipinos, ordinary. Why is it hard for him to do it when it's not a rocket science? It's a procedure that you can do it in 1 hour and you have the result, and you just have to publicize the result, and that's it. Everything's settled. But he seems not to.
It's only settled if he's not taking drugs.
Exactly. It is very easy, but he's making it difficult for a reason. Anna, I wanted to pivot a little bit into.
Okay, so yun po. Bakit kaya hindi matugunan? Bakit hindi matugunan yung napaka-simpleng hiling ng mamamayan na magpa-drug test? Sinimula na. Sinong nagsimula? Si Congressman Pulong Duterte, no? Congresswoman Migs Duterte. Sinimulan na nila. So, negative man silang dalawa. Sino pang susunod? Si BP Sara, nagsabi na rin siya na willing siya na magpa-test. At siguro na naging busy dahil nga sa kaliwat kanan na batikos, kaso na yun na. So, but I believe darating ang panahon, magpapa-examine din si BP Sara para once and for all, matuldo ka na. Si Attorney Vic Rodriguez nga, nagpa-test na eh. Although, yung usual, I don't know, yung ipinakita niyang resulta nun is yung ihi ata. Hindi yung dito sa buhok. Okay. So, another issue kay BP Sara, yung mental state of maya na parang nasisiraan na daw siya ng ulo. Sabi niya, willing din siya na magpa-psychiatric test. Basta ang mga young guns, kasi yung mga young guns, mga batang kongresista, ang ano. Anyway, balik tayo doon sa Pangulo. Bakit ayaw niya? May kanya-kanya na tayong rason. Ako, meron akong alam na dahil bakit ayaw niya. Ang masasaka, ako, kahit ngayon, kung kailangan, any time of the day, kahit bukas magpa-test ako gamit ang buhok. Kasi, kumpiyansa ako na hindi ako gumamit. Kailan ba yun? Last year ata, nagpa-test ako, urine. Kasi kailangan ko sa lisensya ng yung LTAP, License to Own and Possess a Firearm. Kailangan mo yan. Dali lang. 30 minutes. Alaman na yung resulta. Okay. So, kasi kung malinis ang konsensya mo, alam mo wala kang ginawa, di bakit hindi go? Kaya nga, matapang sina Congressman Pulong Duterte at sa Congresswoman Migs Duterte na nagpa-test dahil alam nila wala silang ginagawa. So, napakasimpleng bagay na ayaw gawin, kibat balikat, tatawanan lang, hanggang doon lang. So, it remains an issue forever. So, salamat dito sa mga foreign analyst na ito na pag-uusapan nila at napakagaling naman itong si Professor Ana Malindogoy sa pagpapaintindi na dapat nga tugunan dahil it's an issue about the office of the president. It's a matter of trust. It's a matter of yung karangalan ng opisina na yan na sa tagal ng panahon ay ninerespeto. Very sacred office dahil Pangulo ng bansa yan eh. So sana darating ang panahon na matuldukan itong issue na ito at malaman na ang totoo.